There's something about the way white people gentrify Martin Luther King's speeches by pretending to be moved by them, then try to move out people who live on streets named after him. Or the way they regurgitate his words and spit back at the very people they were spoken for. Funny how Martin Luther King is now spoken for. How white people always tell you what he would condemn, like he didn't condemn white people speaking for black people in the first place. Or how they so easily forget the reason he has nothing more to say. There's something about the way his dreams get misinterpreted, get taken out of context, how his fear of integrating his people into a burning building came to fruition. How his grit gets needlessly forgiven, how they didn't listen to all of his words. Like when he said riots are the language of the unheard, rioting and looting always get lauded in history books and coded in forgiveness when it's white kids upset about sporting events. There's something about the way a nation forgets that its founding fathers didn't really find anything, but didn't remember how their fathers found him detestable and authored revisionist history books that have gotten myopia written all through them, that have gotten bad words like slave erased by white guilt and replaced with black assistants. Crazy how black assistants and servants wanting to serve their own interest unsettled a country built on independence. There's something about the way he gets remembered and forgotten in the same sentence, like somehow MLK soothed their spirits. Like his 30 arrests were just misunderstandings. Like his wiretaps were just miscommunication. Like the calls to his wife were just congratulations. Like the bullets to his chest were just a mark of martyrdom. Respectability politics still leaves blood on business suits. Still leaves them trying to whitewash his blood off their hands and off their history. Or the way they forget that the bridges he marched on and the crosses gifted to him were burning. Long weekends always make you forget, and holidays always turn sins holy. There's something about the way a government forgets to celebrate his birthday in January or any other month or year or decade of his life, or how they try to put revolutions in a box after they put revolutionaries in a box. Sending a misquote in his image to attempt to silence protesters feels like shipping a mangled body back home over enemy lines, or feels like a gentrifier trying to give you a tour of your own neighborhood, or feels like fire hoses that still drown people after they've been shut off. There's something about the way they use his name to try to silence the fire in your breath. There's something about the way white people ask you to be just like someone who was shot to death.